Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Falcons at 13-2 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got his man London right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll get this out to Genty. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. To throw is Stafford. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You talk about this Falcon defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Middle. Set.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
It's a loss of 8.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Hitting London coming across the field. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
He'll try to pick it up himself, and this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the give, Jeanty. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And looking to throw, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Rams, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And middle. Set. Real right. 180. Monday. What do you have?
They snap it to Stafford. He'll try to do it himself. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. It's a gain of 20.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
22!
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Hey, 50!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got London on a slant. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19! Mustang 19! Dragon 60!
Throwing again, Penix. And he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
Here's Penix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
Alert! Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Now Stafford.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
280! 59!
From the 50, Stafford. They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Again, it's Stafford.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now it's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Los Angeles.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
32! Drill right, 20.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that inning.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
10. Come on.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Blue 60.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set. 0. Yellow 20. Hey. Gonna happen.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? It keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lady.
Robinson up the middle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Rams.
He goes, set! Sit on!
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54. Set. Pretty hot.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Monday. 250. 32.
Now Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcon Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Falcons first down.
Penix to the air once more.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Robinson.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Set. Real right. 180.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready. 280.
And Stafford going to change it up here. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Let's go now. Go.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
50, blue 60,
Now it's Stafford.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
red 80, big 20. Ten. And middle.
Stafford now to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
32-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's back to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
Caught by London.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
White, ready. Whitey.
Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this